Good morning, all. Hope you are able to hear me.
Yes.
Yeah, thank
Good
you.
morning.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning. Uh, any questions before we proceed? Yesterday we discussed about SAP GUI, right? How to log in and how to log on, right? What is the difference between if we install server in our systems and if we take remote server access, right? Before we proceed, any questions? So total, how many transaction codes are there in SAP?
65,000 plus.
Sorry?
65,000. 65,000.
More than 65,000. And if we take only in finance module, we have more than 1800 transaction codes, like around about 2000 transaction codes we have. So again, if I say like each and every transaction code, if you want to go to each and every transaction code, either we need to remember the transaction code, okay, or each and every transaction code, we have an interface called a navigation, right? If I say 65,000 transaction codes, then we have a 65,000 navigation paths, right? So it's not possible to remember the transaction codes, all 65,000 or 2,000 transaction codes or 2,000 navigations, right? This is called navigation path, right? So each and every transaction, we will have a different navigation path. So it's not possible to remember all the navigations or a transaction codes, correct? So here, we can't remember the transactions. Okay,
Yes.
right. So here what we can do is, one second. Okay, so here, for example, as an end user, for example, if I take end user, accounts payable or accounts receivable or GL module, so we will use few transaction codes regularly and a few transaction codes occasionally, once in a month, once in a quarter, once in a year. So probably 5 to 10 transaction codes we use regularly. Out of that, we can remember, as I said, that 20 transactions we are using on a daily basis. So out of 20 transactions, probably we will remember 10 transactions. We will remember, and other 20 transactions tentatively we will forget. And same time, whatever transactions we regularly use, that also we won't remember all the transactions, end-to-end transactions. And same time, whatever transactions we occasionally use, for example, 5 to 10 transactions we use only on month ends, only on quarter ends, only on year ends. And those transactions normally we won't remember because we are not using regular basis. Clear? So again, to check that, what we can do is there is an option that we can add those transaction codes in favorites. We have in SAP, we have a folder called favorites folder. You can see this. Okay, so how to add the transactions in, okay, how to add these transactions or application to favorites menu. This is called user defined menu. Clear? So for example, I'll just go. Okay, so here one more thing, SAP standard navigation menu and user defined navigation menu. So here, this is called SAP menu, is a standard menu. So only we can go to the transactions, but we can't edit it, we can't edit, we can't delete, we can't modify, or nor we can't move from one transaction to another transaction. We can't move it up and down. Clear? So this is a SAP standard menu, which will be same across the globe. Only what we can do, we can use it, but we can't edit it, we can't delete it, we can't do any sort of modifications. Not even we can move account to financial service before, like we can't move up and down also, this particular menu, whatever the standard navigation menu is there. But whatever user defined menu we are going to create, right? We can add it. Okay, we can delete it, we can modify it, right? And we can move up and down also, down and up also, vice versa. Clear? So that is user defined menu. Okay. So if you see here, if you want to try, if I want to delete anything in this, so here, if I try to delete it, see here, there is no option called delete option. There is no delete option or movement option. If I want to move here F-07 to FB50 place, I can't do it. It's a standard menu. We can't do anything. We can go just as it is. Okay. So write down first step in favorites. Write down first step in favorites. Okay. Write down how to create folders in favorites menu. This is very important. How to create folders in favorites menu. Okay. How to create folders in favorites menu. Okay. So by default, you will get these two, SAP menu and favorites. So here you can see the left arrow and here it is star, means here we have a sub menus, right? But here we don't have any sub menus as of now. Okay. So what you can do is you can just write it down. Put the cursor on favorites. Put the cursor on favorites menu. Okay. Put the cursor on favorites menu and go to favorites menu. Go to favorites menu and select insert folder. Select insert folder. Select insert folder. So put the cursor on favorites and select favorites menu from menu bar and select insert folder option. So majority knows about it, but still the people who are new for SAP, so for them. So here this is a new folder. So I am writing it as an voucher posting. I'm creating because I, as an AP, I'll do everyday postings. Okay. So anything you can, according to your convenience, you can give it. So voucher postings. So click on OK. So here you can see here. Next one. Next step. Again, place the cursor in favorites. So here this is one method. Second method is, okay. Second method, instead of going to favorites menu, so place the cursor on favorites menu. Right click with your mouse. Select insert folder. Select two ways we can do it. Okay, insert folder. Insert folder, right click and insert folder. Okay. I'll write it as an information system. Information system. I'm creating one folder called information system and click on OK button. So we have created two folders, right? Under favorites, we have created earlier. See, earlier it was a dot. Now you can see the arrow. So here, as I said that, first I want voucher posting and then next I need information system. But in SAP standard menu, I can't move it up and down or down and up. So here we can move, drag and drop. Okay, drag and drop. So just select. That's it. You can see here, move. You can move it. See, first information, select information system and put the cursor on favorites. then it will go to top. Right? If I want voucher posting on top, then select voucher posting and put the cursor on favorites. Okay, use drag and drop to change the folder's position. Use drag and drop to change position. So next one, creation of subfolders. Creation of subfolders. Next step, creation of subfolders. Place the cursor on voucher postings. Place the cursor on voucher posting and right click. Same, you can go this insert folder. Insert folder, right click. Place the cursor on voucher posting and right click, insert folder. Okay, so here I'll write it as in GL postings. GL postings. GL, I'm creating one folder called GL postings. Clear? So this is a root folder, parent folder, and child folder. Next one, write down. Write down next. How to add, write down next step. How to add transactions in, how to add transactions in relevant folders. Okay, relevant folders. How to add transactions in relevant folders. So place the cursor on GL postings. Okay, again in favorites menu, go to favorites menu, select favorites menu from menu bar. Select favorites menu from menu bar and select insert transactions. Select insert transactions. So two ways, right? So the first method, place the cursor on GL postings. Which folder you want to create transactions? You want to add transactions, then select, place the cursor on that particular folder and go to favorites menu in menu bar and select insert transactions. Click on insert transactions. So if I remember transaction code FB50, transaction FB50, transaction FB50. Okay, click on OK button. You can see FB50 GL posting single screen transaction. So again, place the cursor on GL postings. So if you don't know the transaction code, leave it as of now, but just example I'm showing you. So place the cursor on GL postings and right click, select insert transaction. So this is second method. Select insert transactions. Select insert transaction. Select insert transaction. For example, F-06, incoming payments. F-06, post incoming payments. See here. Again, place the cursor on GL posting, right click, place the cursor on GL postings and right click, insert transactions, click on insert transactions, select insert transactions. Okay, I'll give F-07, post outgoing payments. Just write it down. Okay, so here For example, earlier we have went to navigation path and all those stuff, right? So now simply double click on FB50 or any other. No need to remember the navigation path, nor that's it. Okay. Understood. We need not to remember the navigation nor a transaction code. So simply we can go and we can select it. Okay. Right. For example, so go to SAP menu. How to add, next step, next one, how to add how to add standard SAP menu transactions, how to add standard SAP menu transactions into favorites. For example, in information systems, put the cursor on information systems and go to accounting. So we will add few reports of GL, so financial accounting, general ledger, account. See, the posting part will be there in document entry. All the postings, whatever postings we want to do, we need to select document entry. But if we want to view some sort of reports in GL module, right? So we need to select account. Okay, select account. All the GL reports will be displayed over here. Okay, so select. Okay, put the cursor. SAP menu transactions into favorites. We are going to add it. So normally path would be SAP menu. Path would be SAP menu. Accounting. So how to go to this particular report part? Nothing but SAP menu, accounting, SAP standard, right? Accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, right? Try to understand these two. Document entry is nothing but for posting part. Account is nothing but information system, nothing but your reporting. Account, select account, and it will display the GL reports. Okay, so for example, FBL 3N, it's a display or change line items, GL account, display or change line items. Okay. Select FBL 3N. Select FBL 3N. So you can drag and drop it. We can directly drag and drop an information system. You can see here. FB3N. FBL 3N. So directly we can drag and drop it. For example, one more. FAGLB03. Select FAGLB03. Display balances. There's a new report. Drag and drop it an information system. See here. So like this, we can add any transactions, any number of transactions to favorites menu. Any number. The other way is next method. Next, select FAGLL03. Next, select FAGLL03. Next report, right click. Add to. So the other way, add to favorites. and right click and select add to favorites. Select add to favorites. So here, what is happening here? See here, it is becomes a subfolder for favorites, not for information system. Okay. Now, from here onwards, you can just drag and drop. Okay. So if you just add to favorites, then automatically it will become added to root folder. Okay. So then we need to drag to information system. Clear? Like this, we can add folders, subfolders, and transactions. So now we have designed our own favorites menu, right? Okay. Understood. Now I don't want in my this one. So I have two menus now. One is user defined menu and one is SAP standard menu. Correct. Now I don't want SAP menu to be displayed because I'll have a confusion if I see the SAP menu, right? So then I'll have a confusion. So I want only my favorites menu need to be displayed here on the screen. So write down how to deactivate SAP standard menu. How to deactivate SAP standard menu. Okay. So I don't want to see this SAP standard menu in the screen. Right. Select extras. Select extras menu from menu bar. Select extras menu from menu bar. And in that select settings. Select settings. Okay. Or you can write like the selector settings from extras menu bar. Click on settings. So we will have different options here. Okay. So here, second option, do not display menu, only display favorites. Do not display menu, only display favorites. So check, select this. Select this and click on OK button. Okay, do not display menu, only display favorites. Means what is it? It will hide SAP standard menu and it will display only the favorites user defined menu bar. User defined menu. Yes, SAP menu is gone. Right? The same thing. If I want again SAP menu, then go to Express, right? Settings. Uncheck this. Okay. Right? Do not display SAP menu. I have unchecked this. Now you can see everything. Right? In the same way. Any questions still here? See here, these are the transactions. These are the transactions. And every transaction will have a transaction codes that clear technical names or field name, technical names we have, right? So those technical names are not appearing here, right? So for example, if we, how to activate transaction codes, how to activate transaction codes for applications, how to activate transaction codes for applications. Okay, so here also you can see GL postings. We don't have any this one. Okay, so how to activate? Select extras menu. Okay, go to settings. Okay, here you can find display technical names. Display technical names. Select this. So click on OK button. Now you can see your voucher postings, GL postings, transaction codes. Same thing in accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, document entry. You can see the technical names. Same in the same way, if you don't want technical names, then go to settings and uncheck that. So both user defined menu, we can activate it, and same time it will be activating SAP standard menu also. Clear? So deactivation, same thing. Select settings, uncheck this. Okay. Any question? Any questions?
No, sir.
The next one. Okay. Next one. How to okay. So here, one more step. Here favorites are showing on the top, right? But I want this favorites need to be shown at the end, after the SAP menu. After the SAP menu, it won't. So next one. Next step, right on. Favorites. Favorites need to be displayed. Need to be displayed after SAP standard menu. After SAP standard menu. So select extras, select settings. Okay. So here you can see display favorites at end of the list. At end of the list. So select that. Okay, select that. Favorites at end of the list. So click on OK button. Now you can see earlier it was showing on the top, now it is showing on the bottom. So we can move. If you uncheck, then it will show top of the list. If you check that, then it will show end of the list. Next one. Next one, write down one more step. Display. So you are able to see here, right? Picture. How to deactivate. How to deactivate the picture. The picture from SAP navigation. So I don't want to see this particular picture. So select settings. Sorry, select extras. Select settings option. And do not check, do not display picture. Do not display picture. Say okay. You can see here. So if you want to activate again, settings. Okay, uncheck this. You can view this demo system. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
So this is about your how to add a favorites folder. And one more thing, as I mentioned, that in SAP standard menu, we can't move, okay, and we can't delete anything. But from your favorites menu, if you want to delete anything, then same thing we can. Okay, for example, I want to delete this, right? So select it. Okay, go to favorites, right? Here you have an option called delete the transaction. whatever application you want to delete, you can delete it. Or we can do right click and we can delete from favorites. Clear? And same time, if you want to move, so this delete option we will not have in SAP standard menu. We can't delete anything. If I try to right click, if I select here, and if I try to right click, then you can see here, there is no option. But when it comes to favorites, if you right click, then you will find delete from favorites, right? And in SAP standard menu, you can't move the transaction or folders from up and down. So, but here you can move it. You can move it like this. Clear?
Yes.
Next one, write down.
Sir, if we do knowingly or unknowingly for favorites button, if we delete anything,
Sorry, I
then
didn't get you. Can you please come again?
if we knowingly or unknowingly delete in favorites option, we can add from SAP menu bar, right?
Right. We can do that.
Okay.
Okay. Next one. So next one, write down how to create a session. See, this particular window, we call it as a session. Next one, write down how to create a session. Okay. How to create a session or creation of new session. How to create a session. How to create a session. Okay. Session means it's a normal window. This is called a window number. Clear? Write down first step. Okay. Creation. This is one window. Okay. Write down first step. Select system menu. Select system menu. Select new GUI window. Control N. Shortcut is Control N. Okay. Select new GUI window from system menu. New GUI window from system menu. Shortcut key, instead of going with the path, you can press Control N also. New GUI window. So here you can see two windows are opened. Two windows are opened. Means new session is opened. We can call it as an either new window or new session. Okay.
Navin, can you repeat again, please?
Yeah. So we can create new session or new window from system new GUI window.
Okay.
Or Control N.
Okay.
Okay, Control plus N. So with that, this particular, we call it as an either session or a window. Okay. So here you can see here, two windows are open. So this is one method. There is one more method. You can write it as an or. Okay. One more method we have. One is create new session. Create new session from create new session option or button from standard toolbar. Create new session button from standard toolbar. Create new session button from in standard toolbar. You can see this. So total you can see 3 are opened. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, one more way. Or Okay. So how many windows we have opened? 3 windows or 3 sessions, or one more way, or write down. Okay. One more method, or type /o in command field. Type /o in command field. Type /o in command field. Okay. Type /o in the command field. Backslash in the command field. Okay. So press enter. Press enter. Type /o in the command field and press enter. So now it will ask already 3 sessions are opened, and with the timings it will display. So click on generate. Click on generate button. Okay, click on generate button. So total 4 sessions. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So 4. First one with the from the menu bar. Next one, new session button. Next one, /o. Okay, 4 sessions or 4 windows we have opened. Okay, next one. Okay, like this we can create 5th session, 6th session. Okay, maximum we can have 6 sessions at a time. Write down note, we can create maximum. See here, if more than 6 sessions, it will show a message stating that maximum number of SAP GUI sessions are reached, right? So maximum how many we can open? 6 sessions. Note, at a time we can open maximum of 6 sessions. Okay, but there is one more technique is there. We can open maximum 9 sessions. I'll show you once we go into the AP module, how to open few 3 more sessions extra. So by default we can open 6 sessions at a time, not more than that, but we can open 9 sessions at a time. I'll show you that. Okay, any questions on this, how to open a new session?
No.
So maximum, note, we can create maximum 6 sessions. Okay. Yeah. Next. Write down. Next one. Next item. Just a minute. Why SAP has given only maximum of 6 sessions at a time? Why
Okay.
SAP has restricted?
We can use multiple T codes.
No, why only 600? Why only it has given 6 sessions only? We can open 10, or we can open 20, we can open 30. One user can open number of. Why SAP has restricted only 6 sessions? Why only 6?
Its capability.
Sorry?
Only 6 capability.
Why? SAP can give more, right? SAP is super powerful, right? So why SAP only restricted only 6 sessions? SAP is capable to give more. Clear? It can give you 100, 200 sessions also. It's not impossible for SAP. Why? Only 6.
Each T code is interlinked with another T code indirectly.
But still, see here, what happens is, see, okay, if I say FB50, right? So when I said FB50 transaction code, when it opens in the backend, sorry, when I said this particular transaction need to be open in the sense in the backend, as I said that the program will be written, that is in the ABAP program, and this particular ABAP program will go to the database and will understand, and this particular screen will be get opened. Clear? If I give, SAP has given the access to 200 applications or 10 applications or 20 applications, then what happens is as many sessions as we open, clear, then it will fetches more memory. It will take, it occupies more memory, and the processing will be slowed down. Understood? If I open sessions, number of sessions, 6, more than 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, what user will think? User, whatever sessions he needed, he'll open again and again, right? With that, what happens is in the backend, it will run the program, and it will go to the database, and it will pick from the database, right? For that, it will consume the memory. It will consume the memory, and same time, it will slow down the process. Clear? As many sessions as we open, right? Due to overcome that, one user normally at a time, how many sessions he can use? Normally 3, 4 maximum. He want to use, he want to switch from one session to another session, maximum 3 or 4 sessions he will work at a time, right? And other 2 sessions are, it's irrelevant for him, but still we have opened other 2 sessions or 3 sessions which are irrelevant. But what was the problem? If we opened the we have opened unnecessary sessions, then what happens? It's in the back end, okay, it will consume the memory, and same time it will slow down the process, right? So that is the reason SAP has restricted to open maximum of 6 sessions. See, SAP is capable to give you 100 sessions at a time. But why SAP wants? Because there is a logic behind that. Because if we open number of sessions, right, then automatically it consumes the memory, and the process will be get slowed down. So to overcome that difficulty, SAP has restricted to open 6 sessions at a time. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it will, the response time will be reduced at the time of presenting. Okay. So that's the reason SAP has restricted to open maximum of 6 sessions. Okay. Next one, write down. How to close sessions. How to close sessions. So everybody knows it, but still I'm reiterating. How to close sessions. So we have opened total 6 sessions, right? First one, go to systems menu, close GUI window, select close GUI window, select close GUI window from systems menu. So this is one method to close. We have closed. So out of 6, we have closed 1. So you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one. OR, one more method. OR, type /i in the command field. See again, command field, it's case insensitive. Case insensitive. You can either type uppercase or a lowercase. It will consider as the same. Out of 256 ASCII characters, it will consider as a same. Either you can give either uppercase or a lowercase. It will consider as I as a I. Clear? So whereas in password, it is not the same, right? But when it comes to command field, it will consider as the same. I means I. So you can give /i, either upper or lowercase. In the command field, type I, /i. Okay. Press enter. So the session has been closed. So how many applications are open now? 4 sessions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one. Next one. Or. Okay. Okay. Close the session by selecting Windows close button. Windows close button. We'll call it as a Windows close. Windows close button. So, or you can click on Windows close button. Select Windows close button. Okay, write down next one. Write down how to open, next step, how to open new session, how to open new session, or how to open new session or application, from existing session or application. Existing session or application. So we have some syntax. Hope everyone knows it, majority, but still. So here the syntax is you can write it as an /o, same again, case insensitive, /o transaction code. For example, you can write it as a /o f-07. So write down syntax /o transaction code. Okay, example, you can write this and write down a note. Write down a note /o with the transaction code, /o with the transaction code, opens the new session, or application, new session or application without closing existing application or session. Clear? So for example, I'm using FB50. Okay, so this is, I'm in one application. I'm using one application. So I don't want to close this. But I want to open another application by keeping this application as it is. And I want to open new application, new session, right? For example, then we need to put the cursor /O, and I want to open outgoing payment, post outgoing payment transaction, /O F-07, /O F-07. Okay, what happens? It will keep this particular application as it is, and it will open a new application. Okay, /O. You can see here. So here, this is post outgoing payments application, and you can see here, enter GL account document application as it is, and it is there as it is, and it has open post outgoing. Okay, and one more thing you need to remember here, when we need to use /O and /N in the sense, /O in the sense, see here, this is considered as an home screen. This is considered as an home screen, SAP Easy Access. Whenever you find SAP Easy Access, it is nothing but home screen. Clear? So if you want to go to any other application screen, then you need not to type /O or something. Directly you can type here transaction code. For example, F-06. Directly you can type F-06, right? Then it will take you to the application. So for example, is it on a home screen right now?
No.
No, right? So if you are trying, you are not in home screen, you are in one application, and you are trying to do FBL3N in this particular you are in one application, you are not in home screen, and you are trying to open one application. Okay, then it will not open because you are already there in one application. If you're trying to open without, you're directly typing a transaction code in command field and you are trying to open, then it will not open. When it is possible to open with the transaction code, okay, means when you are in home screen, then only it is possible. Clear? I'll show you again what is that difference. Okay. Clear? Right. Fine. Any questions? So what it will do? We need to give /O. We need to give /O now. If you are not in home screen, then we need to give /O. Okay, FBL3N. It will open that. You can see here. If it is a home screen, directly we can type the transaction code. Okay, so both the transactions are there here. Enter GL account, and here post incoming payment, post outgoing payment, and GL account line items. Okay, any questions still here? Home screen versus /O. Okay, if you want, you can write /O create. Already I think we have written. Okay, next one. Write down. Open. Write down one more thing. Write down one more thing. /N. /N. Write down. /N. /N. Write down a note. Write down a note. Write down a note. /N followed by transaction code. It will open. It will open new application. New application. New application in existing session or existing application. an existing session or application instead of creating separate session or separate application, separate session or separate application, separate session or separate application. See here. Okay. So for example, if I'm opening, okay, see here, we are in FB50 now. So here I am, what it will do, if I say /o, if I type /o and f-06, then what it will do, /o f-06, it will keep the same existing application as it is, and it will open a separate session for f-06. But when I give it as an /n f-06, then what it will lead, when I give /n f-06, it will open a new application, f-06 application or 06 application. Instead of creating a separate session, it will close the existing session. It will close the existing session, and in the same session, it will open f-06. So you can see how many sessions are open. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If I type /o and f-06, it will create one more session called fifth session. But here when I type /n f-06, okay, and if you press enter, so what it will do, it will close the current FB50 session. On that only, it will open f-06 application. You can see here. See, post incoming payments. Now you won't see FB50. See here, same 4 sessions as it is there. Any questions on this? Any questions? Next one. Write down next one. How to. So that is a difference between /n /o. Write down how to log off. How to log off SAP system. How to log off SAP system. How to log off SAP system. Okay. So select log off option from system menu. From system menu, select log off option. From system menu, select log off option. Okay. So if you click on log off, then it will show you a message. Unsaved data will be lost. Do you want to log off? If you want to log off, you can say yes. If you don't want to log off, then you can click on no button. Okay. So right now I don't want to log off. Okay. And one more or one more transaction code. Type /NEND. Write down transaction code /NEND. NEND in the command field. So either system menu or, so it will show you the same. Unsaved data lost. Do you want to log off? Okay. And one more we have. Okay. One more option will be there, or /n ex, END and EX. /n EX. EX stands for exit. Okay, what is the difference between end and ex, exit, in the sense? So whenever we give end, it will throw a pop-up message. You want to close. Unsaved data will be, you want to save the unsaved data. But here, when you give /n ex, okay, /n ex, it won't show you any message. It will directly log off. You can see /n-ex, you can write it /n-ex. It will log off SAP system without giving any prompt message. Without giving any prompt message. Prompt message. Clear? Any questions still here? So this is about how to open a sessions, how to close the sessions, how to add favorites, how to do the settings, movement of favorites to SAP standard menu, and all. Any questions here? Yes, no? Hello.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Right. In the next session, the most important thing we are going to discuss is field attributes. Field attributes. Okay. For example, if I say what, in each and every screen, we have number of fields, right? Like you can see here, these are the fields. So each field have its universal feature, special feature, each field you can see here. So we are going to discuss what are the fields actually, what are the things we need to enter in these particular fields. We are going to discuss in next session. Okay, with that, in the next session, probably we will close with this field attributes. Once we close this, then our consulting part will come into the picture. This is, we need to explain to the customer, right? Everything, how to open session, whatever we saw till today and next session, we need to explain the customer or whoever has taken SAP, we have done the implementation, because they are not aware of SAP application prior to that. So that's the reason we are going each and every step. Clear? And we are going to discuss about field attributes. We are going to explain the customer that what does this particular field means, right? How many types of fields will be there? Each and everything we will discuss. And after that, for implementation project, first time you have introduced the system in their customer place. So what are the things we have to do basically? So there is a country settings, right? Currency settings, right? And after that, region settings, right? And after that, we are going to set the calendars, right? The company calendar, factory calendar, holiday calendar. So all those stuff we need to set as per the customer requirement. So that we will see in the next sessions. And after that, we are going to start with the complete organization structure, enterprise structure, how to design the enterprise structure. So first customer will give you the idea, right? So according to whatever information he'll give, according to that, we need to build the organization structure. Clear? What do you mean by controlling area? What do you mean by a company code, right? All those stuff we will see in the next week sessions. So any questions before we call it for today?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'll share the recordings. Thank you.
Thank you.